Before starting the assembly process, unpack all components of the staircase. Lay them out on a large surface and check the quantity of all the pieces by consulting the table 1, A equals code, B equals quantity. Inside the staircase box you'll also find a DVD, which we suggest watching before proceeding to assemble. For the USA only, call the customer support line at 1-888-STAIRKIT should you have any case of need. Preliminary assembly. Assemble the parts C24, C25 and B20 to the treads L03, figure 2. Carefully measure the floor-to-floor height and determine the required number of spaces, D08, table 2, and prepare them onto their proper spacer, D15, table 2. Assemble the parts C63, C65, C66 onto the baluster C03 by using the part B68, figure 3. Assemble the base G03, B17 and B46, figure 1. Assembly. Determine and mark on the floor the center of the opening. Then position the base G03 plus B17 plus B46, figure 4. Drill with drill bit 14 diameter and fix the base G03 plus B17 plus B46 into the floor by means of the parts B13, figure 1. Screw the pole G02 into the base, G03 plus B17 plus B46, figure 1. Insert the base plate cover D12 into the pole G02, figure 5. Insert the spacers D08 then the shorter spacer D14, the spacers D08, the first tread L03, the spacers D08, the spacer D15, the spacers D08, and another tread L03, and so on. Add, alternatively, the treads. Alternately, one to the right and one to the left, so as to distribute the weight in a balanced way. Figure 5. When you reach the end of the pole, G02, screw the part B47 on it, then add the second pole, G02, and continue with the stair assembly. Figure 5. When you reach the end of the pole, G02, screw on it the part B46 and the part G01. Screw the part G01 until its upper end sticks out approximately 15 centimeters, 6 inches from the stair height. Figure 6. Continue adding the treads by using the part D01 inserted into the tread L03. Finally, add the stair landing E02 after having chosen the stair rotation, figure 7. Position the landing E02 with the small hole, which is needed for the baluster passage, C03, on the arrival side of the treads, L03, figure 8. Cut the landing E02 if necessary in relation to the floor opening. Insert the parts B05, B04, and screw the part B03 sufficiently, figure 1, but keeping in mind that the treads still have to be rotated, figure 1. Fitting of the landing. Approach the part F12 to the floor. Determine the position, maintaining a distance of about 15 centimeters, 6 inches, from the external side of the landing E02. Pierce with drill bit diameter 14, and fix securely by using the part B13, figure 1. Fix the parts F12 to the landing E02 by using the parts C58. Pierce the landing E02 with the drill bit diameter 5. Position the parts B95. Assembly of the railing. Spread out the treads L03 fan-like. It's now possible to use the stair. Starting from the landing E02, insert the longer railing balusters C03 that build the connection between the treads L03. Keep the balusters C03 with the part C63 and the pierced part to the top, figure 8. Tighten only the part B20 of the lower tread, figure 2. Check very carefully the vertical position of the inserted balusters C03. This control is very important for ensuring the best results. Tighten securely the part B03, figure 8. Tighten securely the part B02 of the upper tread, figure 2. Check once more the vertical position of the railing balusters C03 and if necessary correct it by repeating the previous operations. Position the first baluster C03. Cut one long baluster C03 to obtain the same size as all others you assembled previously. Fix into the floor in relation to the first baluster, C03, the part F01 by piercing with the drill bit diameter 8 Use the parts C58, B12, B83 and B02, figure 1. Then assembled the reinforcing part, F07. Find the handrail piece not marked in red color, A13, and the one marked in red color, A14, which will be used for the railing of the landing, E02, figure 9. Start to model the handrail pieces, A13, not marked in red color, trying to give it a shape that corresponds, the nearest possible, to the curve of the staircase, figure 1. Beginning from the baluster C03 on the landing E02, start to fasten the handrail A13 that you've already slightly bent in the previous operation. Use the parts C64 together with the screwdriver. Connect all other handrail pieces, A13, by screwing, gluing and shaping them. Use the parts B33 and the glue X01. When you reach the first baluster, C03, at the bottom of the stair, cut the excess piece of the handrail with a hacksaw. Complete the handrail A13 by assembling the part A12. Use the parts C64 and the glue X01, Figure 1. Insert all remaining railing balusters into the treads L03. Tighten the part B20 and fix to the handrail A13, paying careful attention to the vertical position. For the stairs with a diameter larger than 140 centimeters, 4 feet 7 1/8 inches, we suggest that you first assemble the shorter balusters, Figure 10. Check again the regular shape of the handrail, A13, and if necessary correct it with a rubber hammer. Complete the railing assembly by fitting the parts B82 into the lower part of the balusters, C03, and the parts C19 into the lateral part of the treads, Figure 1. Assembly of the balustrade. Screw the baluster C04 into the part G01 that sticks out from the landing E02, Figure 8. Set the parts F01 by using the parts C58, B83, B02 onto the landing E02. Pierce with the drill bit, diameter 5, the landing E02, maintaining a similar distance between the holes as the one between the already assembled railing balusters C03. Set the shorter balusters, C03, and tighten the part B02, Figure 1. Fix the part A15 into the baluster, C04, by using the part B02, Figure 1. Fix the handrail, A14, marked in red color, using the parts C64, Figure 1. In case there were walls around the stairwell and on their position, it could be necessary to position 1 or 2 more balusters, C03. Figure 10. In that case, it's necessary to consider either the distance between all other balusters or otherwise the distance from the wall. For the fixing, it's suggested to pierce the landing, E02, with a drill bit diameter 5, and to use the fixing parts F01, C58, B83, B02. Whereas for the fixing into the floor, it's suggested to pierce the floor with a drill bit diameter 12, and to use the parts F01, B02, B87, Figure 11. Final assembly. In order to reinforce the staircase at the intermediate points, you must fix into the wall the parts F09 and connect them to the balusters C03 by means of the parts F08. Pierce the wall with a drill bit diameter 8 and use the parts C50, C49, C58, B12, Figure 12.